Now, torque, angular momentum, all these things are very important. Now, there is one simple concept you guys have to know. Okay, so we call this as couple. So, to define a couple, basically, it's two equal and opposite forces act at two different points of a rigid body. Okay, so this basically forms a couple. Now, very simple example is opening a lid. See, two equal and opposite forces, assuming that most of us, we just rotate the lid, the amount of force what we give on both the directions. See, one is moving in one direction. Let's say your four fingers, these four fingers are moving in one direction and the thumb finger moves in the opposite direction, correct? And it's almost equal. So here this forms a couple. Now, what does this actually, like, what is the direction of the object when couple actually acts on a body? It forms a rotational motion, correct? Right? So here the couple or the force, two equal and opposite forces acting on a body, this is basically couple. But one very important point, the line of action of forces should not pass through a common point. Then it will cancel out. Like, it should never be like this, where it will cancel out. Okay. Now, see here, whenever you have a couple, the obvious type of motion is a rotational motion, correct? Or we can also say that couple tends to rotate the body, right? Now, so using this, we have to define what is couple. Okay. So how we define is two equal and opposite forces acting at different points of a body form a couple, provided the line of action of forces do not pass through a common point. Okay. So now we have moment of a couple, or basically the tendency to rotate a body. Alright. See here, see, look at the figure, we have force, F is acting on the body, right? And then the distance between the two forces, let's say we'll call it as D, okay? Or D is the perpendicular distance between the line of action of two forces, okay? Then we have torque is equal to F into D, correct? So here also we say moment of a couple is equal to either of the forces into the arm of the couple. Okay. Now either of force, we can choose any one of them because both are the same. Correct. So either of the force into arm of the couple, which is basically the perpendicular distance. Okay. See here, moment of a couple is a vector quantity. Okay. And SI unit of this is the same as torque, which is Newton meter. Okay. So whenever we have this couple, the direction comes into play, correct? So what we say is if the body is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, then it is positive. Okay. If the motion is in clockwise direction, then the moment is taken negative. So this is the convention what we use. So again I'll repeat, if the body is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, then it is positive. If it is moving in the clockwise direction, then it is negative. Okay. So remember this point very well. Couple plays a very important part. So in this year also and even in the next year also. Okay. So make sure you remember couple very well.